In today's Weather Lab, we're going to look at how surface color has a lot to do with how hot the temperatures are. We're going to do that using this thermal thermometer, which shoots a laser and tells us the temperature of the surface. So the first thing we're going to look at is this whiteboard where I shoot my temperature and it's 80 degrees outside, but the whiteboard, which would represent ice or snow, it's only 80 degrees. But then when we move over to the darker board, which would represent earth or ground, the temperature is 142 degrees. Just alone, the difference in the surface color makes a huge difference on the temperature. Well, that's in a laboratory. Let's talk about the real world. I've got a surface here that is all pavement, but I've got white paint on this first surface, and the white paint is 75 degrees. So it's 80 degrees outside. It's actually cooler over the white paint. But when we move to the blue paint, the temperature is 99 degrees. And then if we go right over to the sidewalk where there's no paint at all, it's 101 degrees. So that white paint makes a huge difference in keeping the temperature down. Well, here in Houston, we can't talk about temperature without talking about roads and how they might have an influence on the temperature as well, because we've got roads everywhere. So as we shoot our parking lot here, which would represent the road, it's 116 degrees. So with that amount of heat that's generated in and around the city of Houston, in the summertime when we have a thunderstorm that starts off out into the country and then it moves over the city where we have pavement and lots of heat being generated that's pushing back in the atmosphere, that's why sometimes the thunderstorms are even bigger in the city. And that's today's Weather Lab. And don't forget, you can see all of my Weather Labs on my Facebook page at Dr. Jim Fox 26.